Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Susan Carruthers. I'm the Director of Communications for Unified Pros. This is a historic day to celebrate the kickoff, really, for the Ultimate Angler World Championship Bass Fishing Tournament. It's going to be right here next year. So we've got several speakers. We will keep it moving along. Thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here. First, I want to introduce Danny Groves. He is the President and Chairman of the Board for Unified Pros.
Thank you, Susan, and thank you for bringing the weather. Appreciate it. So I'm going to keep it brief because there's more skilled orators standing behind me, so I won't take up too much of your time. But I'd like to explain Unified Pros very briefly. Unified Pros is a charity organization with focus on competition and conservation. And when I talk about conservation, everybody who's a fisherman is a conservation partner. And we at Unified Pros have put together a large group of people, professional baseball players, NFL guys, PGA guys, and they're all advisors on what we do for conservation and competition. And next year we're going to do something that's never been done. We're going to unify a true world champion in bass fishing in the state of Alabama, and it's going to be across all the leagues, all the professional leagues, college guys, amateurs, everybody. And so next year, right here, City of Scottsboro, State Alabama, Lake Guntersville, we will crown the true world champion of bass fishing. And all these men standing behind me are our partners in this, and I want to thank them, and I'm looking forward to next year. Thank you.
Thanks, Danny. And now it's my honor to introduce Alabama's Lieutenant Governor, Will Ainsworth.
Well, good morning. Definitely a great job on the weather. Always good to be in North Alabama, and great to be on the best lake in the country. And I travel across the U.S. People know Lake Guntersville for bass fishing, right? They know Lake Guntersville for Chris Lane. They know Lake Guntersville for Randy Howe, and we're known across this country as a bass fishing paradise. And so first, I want to thank Commissioner Chris Blankenship, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, for their leadership, for continuing to lead on developing this fishery. They do a tremendous job. And I love fishing. I grew up in Boaz, grew up fishing on this lake, and proud to live on Lake Guntersville now. But the thing that's exciting to me about this is going to be just like in golf. They have the Masters, the U.S. Open. People can qualify and get into this. This is going to be the Ultimate Angler World Championship, where people from all over the country can come to the best fishery in the world and compete. And what a big deal for Guntersville and just for anglers all across to get to compete. I look forward to watching it. I've been out before on tournaments and followed these professional anglers, and just can't think of a better location. Alabama's proud to be a partner of this. And not only this, when people come here, they're blown away by the beauty, right? The mountains, the lakes, and just the overall hospitality. And, it's going to be a great way to recruit people to continue to move to our great state. And we're fortunate to have this fishery. And so excited about what this is going to be, and can't think of a better place. And just want everybody to know that Alabama is going to be super engaged as a state to make sure this is successful, and think this will be a legacy thing for Alabama and also this region. So thank you all for everybody for your leadership. Want to thank you for everything you're doing with this and leading the charge. Also, Senator Livingston, right? I mean, this is your hometown, and want to thank you for everything you've done to continue to support wildlife, support fisheries in the state. Such a big deal. But this tournament's going to be great, and I know you've been a huge part of that. So anyway, glad to support it. Look forward to making this the best tournament in the country. That's our goal, and I think that's going to come to reality. So thank you so much. Great to be here.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Ainsworth. It is now my honor to introduce Senator Steve Livingston. We're proud to be here in his district.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Susan. What an opportunity we have before us today. Just standing here at the great Guntersville Lake here in Scottsboro, Alabama. We wondering where the Eagles are, Commissioner. We expected them to fly by. We have an opportunity. This is an excellent partnership put together between the state of Alabama, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Scottsboro, Alabama, Jackson County, Alabama, and the Ultimate Anglers, Ultimate Unified Pros, Ultimate Anglers. So we're so proud for this all to be here. Governor Ainsworth, we appreciate you coming up today to visit with us. I know you had a long trip up this morning from South Alabama. We appreciate that opportunity for you to come join us today. And Danny, appreciate you being here with us today. Thank you also. This is not possible without help from my colleague Mike Kirkland of the House of Representatives. Remember, this was a bill that went through the Alabama House of Representatives and the Alabama Senate, so I couldn't have done it without his help. I'll take the liberty to speak for just all of us to say that we're looking forward to welcoming the anglers from near and far to this beautiful corner of northeast Alabama and welcome them to what will be the national fishing stage. This is such a unique opportunity that the Ultimate Angler Tournament and to showcase our beauty in this area, and we're so looking forward to having those anglers here. There's been a question or two whether we're up to it, and I can tell you we're up to it. The economic impact of this thing won't just be Jackson County, it'll be all of northeast Alabama, and it'll be significant. And there are people today signing up all across Alabama to come to be able to enter to come to this tournament in the future. And we look forward to working with the Alabama Department of Conservation Commissioner and the City of Scottsboro and Jackson County and the Unified Pros to make this tournament a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Livingston. Now I'd like to introduce the Mayor of Scottsboro, Mayor Jim McCamey.
Thank you, Susan. Governor Ainsworth, Commissioner Blankenship is mayor, and on behalf of the Scottsboro City Council, the Goose Pond Board, citizens of Scottsboro, welcome to Scottsboro and Jackson County. We appreciate you being here today. Thank you, Governor Ainsworth, Senator Livingston, and Commissioner Blankenship for recognizing the possibilities and the impact the Ultimate Angler World Championship will have on Scottsboro and Jackson County and Northeast Alabama. Scottsboro is located on one of, if not the best, bass lake in the country. The famous Bass Fishing Miracle Mile is located right out here between Goose Pond Island and Sand Mountain on the Tennessee River. This is only one of the many points that make Scottsboro and Goose Pond Colony the perfect location for this World Championship. We're honored to host the Ultimate Angler World Championship here in Scottsboro at Goose Pond Colony and show everyone why Scottsboro is someplace special. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you, Mayor McCamey. Now, none of this would be possible without the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, so we're honored to have with us Commissioner Chris Blankenship today.
Yeah, like everybody else, I'm excited to be up here in Northeast Alabama today to talk about something that's extremely important to our state, and that's hunting and fishing. Today, about fishing. I am blessed to be the commissioner of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and I wake up every day just thankful to be the commissioner in a state like Alabama where we have so many outdoor recreational opportunities and where God has so truly blessed us with great opportunities to fish from one end of the state to the other, from all the stuff here on the Tennessee River that we've got, down through the Coosa River lakes and Alabama Power reservoirs, down the Tom Bigby River to the Mobile-Tensas Delta, when we have great opportunities to catch fish from one end of the state to the other. So there's no better way to really showcase what we have here in Alabama than this tournament. When this was first brought up, I was really excited because we want to be able to share what we have in Alabama with the rest of the world. As we're working with the Governor Ivey and through Innovate Alabama and through the Department of Conservation to use outdoor recreation and the assets we have here to help attract and retain a workforce in Alabama, to bring people here, to show them the quality of life that they can have if they come to Alabama and set up a business here, or they come here to work for companies or to work from home in this gig economy. There's no better place to live and raise a family than here in Alabama. And tournaments like this will really help us showcase that asset that we have here in the state. One of the things that has been an initiative of mine, the governor's, in the almost 8 years that we've been in these positions, is to provide boating access to our fishermen around the state. You know, that we have unbelievable waterways, but we need to be able to get people on those waterways and to be able to take advantage of those assets. And so we've got a bunch of boating access projects going on here on Lake Gunnersville underway now, and the things that will be coming. And I just can't wait to spend some time with the people that come to our state and to be able to showcase our outdoor rec assets, and just thankful for the leadership of the men and women here in this part of the state to help put this together, to come up with these ideas. They don't come out of nowhere. Somebody has to think of it and then execute it so that we can put Alabama's best foot forward. So looking forward to working with you all over the next year, and can't wait till next October till we see all these boats launching and everybody fishing and having a great time in Alabama. Thank you.
Commissioner Blankenship, thank you all again for taking the time to be with us today. I hope you see the strong partnership that we have here between Unified Pros, the state of Alabama, the city of Scottsboro, this whole region of North Alabama. This is going to be a great event next year. All the speakers are available, members of the media, if you'd like to ask any questions afterwards. I believe we have a few more hats. If you don't get one today, we will get you one for sure. But thanks again for being here.